Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from April 7th through the 13th, 2025. This is for Capricorn, last shuffle for Capricorn. Sorry for the late notice, but something came up yesterday that I realized, you know what, I need to do it weekly. I'm still available for personal reads, and I'll resume dailies on the 14th without fail. So we have joyous fun and the vast universe here. So this week, it looks like the energy is going to be festive, very festive. It's going to be it's going to change. There's going to be a lot of circumstances that are going to feel like perfect timing, especially when you start to feel like, oh my gosh, this is hard. This is going to be a lot of work. Whenever you start to get nervous, go touch some grass. They're giving off the color green. I know you don't see it here very much, but I'm seeing green, which is heart chakra energy, but it's also a sign to me usually that your nervous system needs to be revitalized, which means to me so I'm seeing the 10 of wands. That would tell me that things are going to be hectic, but if you put love into what you're doing, things will happen so fast and come together so miraculously that you're going to be like, what in the heck just happened? I'm seeing the devil over the whole read. So there's an intensity, which means that whatever this is, death, 10 of wands, king of cups, and the 8 of wands, this means that things are coming in fast and heavy, fast and quick, right? Quick, quick, quick. And what that tells me also is that you're going to be very busy, very busy. If you've got a business, just imagine being every slot being filled out of nowhere. Imagine the problems feeling insurmountable, feeling like, holy crap, it's too much to do. Like, especially if you're at home, I'm seeing if you have to travel, you may have to travel to do running a lot of errands. Just know that you need to, first of all, let go of all of your expectations. Whenever you start to feel overwhelmed, go touch some grass and say to yourself, I let go of all expectations, because things are going to exceed your expectations in a good way, especially with joy's fun here. It seems as though if you whistle while you work, you overcome your challenges easily, fast. A lot of this is speaking of you having a lot of resources out of nowhere. You don't even realize that you have what you need. You may be running out to go grab a certain item and realize you've got 10 of them in the house. I'm seeing a very wealthy individual, wealthy in certain resources or certain things, materials, or whatever it is that go with whatever it is that's overwhelming. So it could be like obligations, bills, maybe not bills. Maybe it could be a lot of things, like things you have to do, just like tedious little things that pile up and it just feels like a lot. They're saying that you already have answers. You need to touch some grass. You need to go around green things, plants, incorporate that color around you. If you have a screensaver, change it to green. Every time you got to look at your phone, all you see is this green. Your nervous system will automatically be zipped. I don't know if you ever heard of zipping your chakras, going up your back, right? And so it will help you to just like snap them back into attention. You need to keep an open mind throughout the week. I'm seeing that especially with you and your significant other, if you're in a romantic connection, I'm seeing that you all are transforming, changing. Your relationship changes. The solar eclipse that just occurred also has it plays a huge part in how this goes down and what happens with your relationship. It seems as though your person may be different, especially if you're not in a romantic connection, someone comes towards you. They're very different from what you would usually go for. It doesn't mean that they're broke, because you usually go for people who have their stuff together, but more of like the way that they look, the things they're interested in. It would be different from the type of people you usually attract. Say you're into people who are they're very studious. They whatever the case, it would be the opposite. This person would be into adventure. If you are into, say, blondes, it would be a brunette. Someone is going to be very different in different ways. It doesn't have to be physical, financial, any of that, but it could be any of those things. They want you. The reason for this is because you're meant to learn from the past. And if you are in a romantic connection now, your person may not be exactly what you would expect. They may not act the way you would expect. They may be into things you didn't even imagine that they were into, that's going to help you to overcome whatever challenges that you face. You may not even know that they know all this stuff about plumbing, right? All of a sudden, it's like, oh, what you got to do is put this in there. You might not have ever known. You have to let go of the expectation. There's so much divine timing, perfect timing happening in this week that Spirit is going to show you better than they could ever tell you that you're a very wealthy individual if you didn't know it before. Whether it's not necessarily in money, it's in connections, it's in resources, it's in knowledge. I'm seeing angel number 2020. Usually this number comes up when they're trying to confirm to you that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, especially if they're on the realm of positivity. Um, and it's also encouraging. It's encouragement to use your talents and gifts. And it's because they benefit the world in your pockets. Your world, maybe not the whole world, but your world. For some of you, it's on a bigger scale, like the world, right? And I'm seeing that you have to be of service to others, which would mean to me that your potential is so big. It's so much bigger than you could have ever imagined. It's so important that you don't assume the worst. Okay. I'm also seeing that, yeah, you've got hidden potential. It's unreal. Solar eclipse is a very important phase for you. And so is Lilith, your Lilith placements. And I feel like you get this a lot, your Lilith, right? There's something about your Lilith being a helpful in all the things you're doing. It seems like you have a knack for the problems that you're going to be faced with. You have a knack for dealing with the certain problems. It's not, it could be whatever amount of problem, whatever the issue is, and it may feel, because I'm saying Ten of Wands feels like you're in a you're a one-legged man in a kicking contest. You know, it something about your Lilith is complementary to the issues you face. So I see a decrease here with Four of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Now, this decrease is speaking about being fixed on a certain level of success. So the middle of the week, I see that you're no longer going to be expecting a lot of things. And that's good, because it almost seems as though that lowers your disappointment, I guess is the best way to put it, because expectations lead to disappointment. You're going to be successful, but it's going to be in a way you don't see coming. Divine timing usually means that something is completely out of your control, which could disappoint someone who feels as though they have to have it all together when things are not together. And then I'm seeing nervousness. I'm seeing a nervous system out of control. I'm seeing someone who feels as though maybe life is dealing them a raw hand over the week. Like, why me? Why now? And things happen for a reason. I don't care if it is the fact, I don't know why I'm seeing travel issues, right? There's a reason why you're not going to get there on time. There's a reason why you're not going to reach your destination at all, to some degree. If you can't make it, it is because Spirit's trying to protect you. You already know this, though. There's something about you already understanding this. Spirit saying that you already know. Okay? And by the end of the week, I see courage here with the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And so I see someone at the end of the week being, there's a lot of energy surrounding being free. Like the weekend, freedom. I'm seeing freedom. I'm seeing that you just push through, and it's almost like second nature to just do what you got to do to make things happen. I also see someone learning valuable lessons. You're going to learn. This is a week of learning. This is a week of transformation, of a revolution, of realizing that Spirit has got your back, of realizing that you already have everything you really need. You just didn't know it until it was time. Something about things happening on purpose, like it might be that you didn't realize that something is about to expire and you need to hurry up and use it. This also could be, in general, discovering hidden talent, discovering hidden potential. You wouldn't have discovered it had certain things not come through. Also, healing. Some of you need to heal. I feel as though the healing aspect comes in where now you're not as nervous. I'm speaking to someone who has issues with anxiety, overthinking. I'm speaking to someone who gets, especially if things don't go according to plan, very nervous. And this is going to be healed this week. I think Spirit's going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at you to get you to see, stop being nervous. What is the ball going to do? You know, all it can do is bounce off your shoulder. It's not going to hurt. See? And continuously doing it until you stop flinching. So if I were you, I would just start accepting it now. Start saying it. I let go of all expectations. I do, Spirit. I do. Like you, I do. Don't hit me. Don't throw anything else. There's something about your intuition needing to be awakened. Yeah, you're gonna need to keep a very open mind. I'm seeing elephants. Elephants may be significant to you. I'm seeing that seems to be a Capricorn. By the end of the week, though, I do see a freedom like no other. And I'm seeing you being brave and just saying, "Well, bring it on. What's up?" Which before the week has started, you may have been like, "Please don't do anything outside of this plan." But you might now see that Spirit's got your back in ways you didn't even imagine. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, another one, an Aries. We also have, or Scorpio. Those three signs are the main ones. We have Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, or Pisces. So you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp dealing with a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. We have Pisces, Aries cusp, Cancer, Leo cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.